Guys, deluded Guna. I know I've said a lot about the game, but I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about our game in regards to Leicester. And I'm an Arsenal fan. I love football. I love bringing you guys videos. So I just thought I'd get some more thoughts off my chest. Basically, first one, I know I wasn't at the game, but if you've been to the Emirates, if you've got Spurs fans friends who've been to the Emirates, if you've got any fans friends who've been to the Emirates, what they always say, the Emirates is silent, blah blah blah. To a degree, it is true. We need to get the atmosphere rocking. I've brought videos about. I cannot blame fans for now at this current moment. I'm not saying don't support your team, and they do support their team, but they need to be inspired by the players. The season we had and things like that. Wenger even keeps mentioning it. I keep mentioning it to you guys. It's down to the players to inspire us and to meet us halfway. The fans were nervous, quite rightly, at numerous incidences when we were one goal down and things like that. And when the players got started to pick it up and believe in themselves somewhat, especially the last 10 minutes when we got the 2 goals, what did you see? The fans egging them on, the fans being the 12th man, the fans gassing them. What did you then see? Because Lesniak start to pour forward and do roulettes and things like that. Wells, who wasn't having the best of games, putting himself about. Ramsey, when he came on, was trying to be lively. Xhaka didn't give a crap about his mistake and kept going on. Things like that. While we're on the topic of Xhaka, every player played crap yesterday. Let's not lie. They all played crap. It was just we got over the line. But some players played crappier than others. Oh, and then they played decent yesterday, like in the cup final. We played decent. I hate to say I'm right, guys, but I did tell you guys he's a better player than people give him credit for. The videos are there; they speak for themselves. But he is a backup option at best. He's technically good. He recycles the ball and things like that. But he's not brave enough in possession. You saw the backwards passes. He's like he's scared to be dropped. It's not just him. Many a player. Monreal backwards passing. Certain midfielders backwards passing. Yesterday, Holding was showing more intent and wanting the ball and trying to play the cute passes more than a lot of our players. So we need to really get that centre mid who's going to be brave in possession. Added to that, Xhaka needs that as well. You saw Xhaka react from his mistake. I think they all play crap, but I think Xhaka played better than a lot of these crap players. Yes, he was guilty of the mistake, and yes, he misplaced a lot of passes, but you also saw him set up a lot of chances that should have been set up, spray some balls over the top, win the ball back, block some efforts, react with excellent assists. He needs someone that's going to be brave and slightly more mobile next to him. It's nothing to do with El Nene because they work better together. They work very well together. We've seen that. That's why they were there. But if we're going to have any chance of winning the league or winning this and getting back in the top four, that is what we need. We need bravery. If you're going to play for Arsenal, you need to be brave in possession. Sometimes we're too brave in possession, and you saw mistakes where we're playing too much. But you need to be brave in possession. If you're a steady Eddie, you can be in the squad, but you cannot play. Yeah, we need to respect set pieces. If you're going to mark zonally, we need to have a respect for defending. If you're going to mark men, you need to know how to defend. Personally, I like a bit of the two because there's games where you need to mark zonal because of certain movement, and games you need to man mark. So I like a bit of the two. We really need to improve in that aspect because we're not going to get the rub of the green coming and scoring, coming and turning the game around in other games. You think Pulis, once he scores them exact set piece goals, you think he's going to lose that game like how Leicester did? You're bluffing, mate. You're actually lying to yourself if you think Clueless, especially because he hates us as well, can't do them things. 38 games, fine margins. It will come down to 5 games where we haven't played well, just like last year. Palace, West Brom, Watford, Liverpool twice. These are there. The Bournemouth draws. The numerous examples are there. The writing is in the wall for you guys. I ain't got to tell you guys. The Cities, the Evertons, it's all there. We will not get away with it. We've got to find a. I've got to also praise Wenger for the subs and the tactical change. It looked a bit mad, but you got to praise him. I saw Welbs, Giroud, and everybody else on at one point. It's going to be interesting how to find a way of fitting Laka, Ozil, Alexis, Giroud and Welbs because someone always has to miss out. Giroud's giving himself a shout. There's going to be games where Giroud's not going to score in dramatic fashion like that, and he's going to look like a lamppost and frustrate us. But Giroud's a calm guy. Plan B, that's what he is. If I'm Theo, I'll be stressed as well because in regards to the World Cup, yes, Theo on the basis that he brings something different into the side. You need different players to complement the side. Are you going to get the game time you probably want? Are you going to get the game time you need to go to the World Cup? Last year you did. You scored your 19, but you also fell off in the second half of the season. So you have a big decision to make, especially when all the other strikers yesterday scored. Obviously, Alexis weren't there and he's the main man. It'll be interesting to see who misses out because you can also go for Lack and Welbs together. You saw it work full effect. You also saw Giroud's, you know about and seen Giroud's qualities. You're going to need to find a way of enabling Ozil and Alexis to thrive in central positions. Yes, one of them, mainly Alexis, is going to have to start on the flanks at times, but they need to all be able to thrive. So it'll be interesting to see that. I'll praise him for the fight back slightly. Credit where it's due. We've seen us sink, especially when Vardy scored the second. We've seen us sink and hide in many incidences. So I'll give him credit. But for me, you shouldn't be in that position. You had all pre-season to think about defensively. You prepare all pre-season for that moment, especially with the season that previously happened. Don't you think? Let's just give the fans, let's give ourselves something. I credit you for coming back, but this game should have been killed off. When Leicester were actually scared in the first couple minutes when we scored. We should have built on from that. Instead, we sat back. You're most vulnerable when you've just scored. We sat back. The warning signs were there. The corners were there. They took advantage of set pieces. It's nice that Giroud scored from a set piece, by the way. We need to do that more often to have any chance. Leadership at times is shown wrong. We're showing leadership when people have conceded a goal. Why are we shouting at each other then? Why are we not shouting and organising at set pieces? You could argue leadership was shown because we fought back. But how many times have we been in this position and not got away with, not got any wins and things like that? We got off lucky. Final point, guys. Jack Wilshere. If we're not going to sign someone, and hopefully he stays fit, which I'm very pessimistic on, but I love the guy and the video started because of him. And I really believe he has the ability, and no midfielder here apart from Xhaka right now, because of how he's playing, and Ozil in the 10 can talk to Wilshere. Wilshere, if you get fit, you can definitely start. Yesterday, we missed your driving runs through the middle. You can do the Santi role. You can pass. You can dictate play. You can play long and short. You can drive runs. We just need you to stay fit, and you could have a big shout. Even if Wilshere is fit, I think we need a centre mid. There's two different types, the destroyer and the playmaker, like I've said. And Zonzi's allegedly said he wants to leave Seville. Make of that one which you will. So yeah, guys, the Luguna, I'm signing out. I don't think I've got more to say on that. It's just 9 times out of 10 we will not be that lucky with the fight back, and we really need to improve. We conceded a lot of goals last year, cheap goals at that, and we need to stop scoring cheap goals. I mean, since even I got the start here, even when Klopp just came in Klopp's time at Liverpool, we have conceded 76 goals. Liverpool have conceded 85. City have conceded 73. While Chelsea and Spurs have conceded 69 and 54 respectively. Can't make out with the poor signs there, but them two sides there, what does that correlate to? They're higher in the table than us. I mean, you can see the correlation between all of that. Chelsea and Spurs are up there because they conceded less goals, while the rest of us are flagging. You can't build a house backwards, guys. Like, you can't. You can have all the attackers and all the flair and all the 1-2s and all the tick-attacker and all the hipster crap you want, but if you cannot defend set pieces, if you cannot tell people man on, if you cannot have 2 banks of 4, if you cannot shuffle across, if you cannot, when one goes 2, stay back, if you get left 2 versus 2 from corners, you cannot win a league. You cannot win a league. No matter how much 1-2s and great goals you score, you cannot win a league. 38 games in the Prem, it does not work like that. Guys, the Luguna, I'm signing out. Like the video, subscribe to the video. Ask me some questions, man, so I can get this QA thing started. Thank you, guys. I'm signing out, man. Love you guys. Out.